Hello, this is Nicholson 1968. I hope you're doing well. And no fancy intros, no musical remixes, no background music, nothing to distract you, just you and me. Serious talk, serious studio. It's going to speak to how secret societies and elite speak to each other. They encode things. And what I'm making this video for is to speak to the latest so-called coronavirus pandemic. And when I saw this, I saw part of it on Facebook about Tom Hanks tweeting with his typewriter, which you see on the screen. So before I get into this tweet, I'm going to touch on some of the stuff you've probably seen, but I'm going to dive deep into this tweet that is very, very encoded, telling you something that you need to hear. Very arrogant by Tom Hanks to put this very mocking in our face of this particular tweet. But before I do that, I'm going to give you some background here on secret societies, especially the Freemasons. Freemasons, the highest degree of Freemason is a 33rd degree Mason, 33 being the highest number in certain lodges, but it's mocking Christ because Christ died at 33. That's one 33rd degree in Freemason. Also, why do they call themselves Freemason? What are they going to be free from? Free from the Creator and His Son. They don't want to answer to the Creator, and they don't want to answer to the Son. That's why they do what they do. If you watch some of my videos, again, that's a whole other thing you can do that on the side, is trying to live another way other than the way you've been shown to live. Trying to live forever with technology. You have to understand how the secret societies, especially the Freemasons, what they believe and why they do what they do. And they believe this lie. As when you get to the higher level, 33 or 33rd degree Freemasonic degree, they believe in a light. And that light is of Lucifer. They believe Lucifer is the true light, not Jesus Christ. That's what they're taught. They believe in the garden that Adam and Eve were held in bondage, held captive. And it wasn't until Lucifer, the old serpent, showed up in the garden and shared knowledge with them that freed them from that bondage, from the old evil creed. That's what they believe. And they believe one day, through knowledge and technology, that they can become their own gods. That's what they're doing. Call it the craft. They call it the craft. Like I said, New World Order, building an Antichrist kingdom. Call it whatever you want. It's basically the same. That's why they do what they're doing. It's all about control in this realm, not the next realm. That's why they're trying to live forever here. So, that being said, 33 is a very significant number to secret societies, especially the elite, because of that. And this tweet that was put out is very telling. And let me just tell you this. Tom Hanks announced he had coronavirus with his wife in Australia. Remember that, Australia. March 11th. That's the third month, 11th day. 3 times 11, 33 symbolism. Coincidence? Take that coincidence and put it on the shelf. And I'm going to put a whole bunch of coincidences on a shelf, and the shelf will probably collapse by the end of this video. There's just too many things. But he announced it on March 11th, and then on March 17th, he tweeted this. And I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Hi folks, good news. 1 week after testing positive in self-isolation, the symptoms are much the same. No fever, but the blahs. Folding the laundry and doing the dishes leads to a nap on the couch. Bad news, my wife has won 6 straight hands of gin rummy and leads by 201 points, but I have learned not to spread my Vegemite so thick. I travel here with a typewriter, one I used to love. We are all in this together. Flatten the curve, Hanks." Okay. So, most people when they read that, oh, that's so sweet, they're going to gin rummy and isolated with this, family time together and everything. That's what they believe. but that's not what it's telling the elite secret societies. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, remember the coincidences. First of all, the typewriter is a Corona typewriter. Now, what are the chances that this enthusiast, he has hundreds of typewriters, travels to Australia with this one typewriter made by Corona? Coincidence. It's on the shelf. Very unlikely. Also, he says here that my wife has won 6 straight hands of gin rummy and leads by 201 points. Okay, first of all, understand what gin rummy is about. Gin rummy is a game that what you have to do is get rid of the dead wood. You can look this up. Look at the game, the rules of gin rummy. You have to get rid of the dead wood. And the whole purpose is to get like-minded cards, 3 of a kind preferably, but like-minded cards, and you throw in the dead wood. Get rid of the dead wood. Hear what I'm saying? The object of this game is to throw away and get rid of your dead wood. What a coincidence. Okay? Then he says, my wife's leading by 201 points. Now, when I'm telling a story to people I don't really know or something like this, all he could have said was just, my wife has won 6 straight hands of gin rummy. Period. But notice he actually goes on to tell you by 201 points. I don't really care how much. I mean, do we really care, Tom, how much your wife beats you at gin rummy? No, it's for a reason. 201 points. 2 things going on in this. 201 is a reference to event 201. It was a exercise pandemic put on by John Hopkins. It was the founder, Bill Gates, and his wife participated in this event. They backed it, bankrolled it. And this event was done last year, I believe October, November of last year. And the exercise was around a pandemic called coronavirus. You look up Bill Gates, he believes in depopulation through vaccines. And just look all this stuff up. Most of you know that. Most of you followed me and are watching this. You already know this. This is for people you share with that are so asleep that you can't reach them. But hopefully this will at least get them thinking. So event 201, that is a reference to that event. That's what I was mentioning to you earlier. Let's back up a little bit. She won 6 hands. So that means she won 6 hands and she got 201 points. Okay, divide 201, divide 6 into 201, what do you get? 33.5. Another reference to 33, Freemasonic. There's no accident, okay? There's no, if you think it's a coincidence, oh, here we go, we'll put that on the shelf too. Then it says, but I've learned not to spread my Vegemite so thick. Okay, Vegemite is a product that was produced and founded in Australia. There's no mystery to that. But here's the thing. Did you know that Vegemite was the first product, listen to me, the first product electronically scanned into their system in Australia? When they went to the barcode system, Vegemite was the first product scanned. Mark of the beast, Antichrist, scanning, barcodes, whatever you want to say. I'm not saying Vegemite's the mark of the beast. I'm just saying the reference to Vegemite is deeper than what it's just saying. Is Tom knows. The elite know what they're putting in their tweets here, okay? Another coincidence, okay? Put that on the shelf too. And he says, I traveled here with a typewriter, one that I used to love. Now, I've kind of mentioned the typewriter, which is obvious, Corona typewriter. That's pretty obvious. But do you know how many keys are on an American typewriter? 88. Most people that have followed me, when I just said that number, 88, they know exactly what it means. For you who have never followed me or saw any of my videos, 88 is a very significant number for many, many reasons, but I'm going to tell you some of them here that's important. In a Masonic lodge, in the middle of the the lives, there's a floor. It's a checkerboard floor of black and white, dark and light. What that signifies, knowledge of good and evil, knowledge of light and dark. That's part of it. But on that floor, it's a chess set, or a chess board, or checkerboard, whatever you want to say. It's an 8 by 8 floor. And it's a reference to 88. It's also a reference to the 88 constellations in the sky. There's 88 modern constellations in the sky. It's a reference to the fallen, from heaven to earth. From heaven to the Masonic tracing board, 88. And if you don't believe me, you gotta look at some of my videos. 88 is very important. That's why Adolf Hitler, if you see some of the skinheads with their jackets or whatever, they have 88 on there. They believe in a master race. They believe in doing away and getting rid of the dead wood to have that one race, 88. Adolf Hitler, that master race kind of thing. There's references to 88. Anyway, moving on with the typewriter is, the typewriter is very significant here as well, because it's not digital. It's not the modern technology. It's the things of old coming back, the typewriter. And that's kind of a symbolism there as well. Tom Hanks, he's the same person that was at the premiere of Angels and Demons, that spoke about the Illuminati at CERN in Switzerland. The CERN, if you don't know about CERN or D-Wave, you need to look in that too as well. Things that they're trying to do. They're trying to change and manipulate time because they know their time is limited here on Earth. That's what is really going on. What are the next steps for them? I don't know how far they're going to go with this time. I haven't seen anything to say they're going to slow this thing down. They're trying to get digital money into this thing somehow. I don't know if they're going to pull back. It just depends on what they see, the algorithms within what we search engines in the Google. They're looking at what people are looking at and, depending on their next move. But I want you to be aware that secret societies quite well thrive today. The elite thrive today because we're too busy being distracted and not understanding their language and how they speak and how they talk amongst themselves. And you have to understand that to really get the full big picture of what's going on. This isn't about Trump. It's not about Obama, Clinton. It never was. The world is a stage. They're just puppets. You have to get way back behind the curtain to see who's really pulling the strings. And that's part of the long game and the end game. So hopefully me sharing some of this just on a one tweet, how many coincidences there are. It's not a coincidence. It's a hidden message within a message. So I love you guys. I appreciate you tuning in all these years. I'm going to keep making videos as I can. I've got my regular job as well, but I'm not. If you think I'm a conspiracy nut, then so be it. But everything that I've shared with you, I try to share what's really going on that's affecting you out in your everyday world. All of these little things that are being done under our noses, not mocking us. I love you guys. Stay